Tonight's grub's gonna be a good one. We're doing chicken and dumplings, another poll winner from tonight's grub. Starting with the base of our soup, I'm gonna use 8 cups of chicken broth. You can use stock, low sodium to make it a little bit healthier. We're gonna do about 1 cup of carrot, 1 cup of onion, a tablespoon of garlic, and 1 cup of celery. You guys can adjust this, do what you love the most, add more, add less. We got our fresh herbs, rosemary, thyme, parsley. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of each. If you have dried, do about a quarter teaspoon. We're gonna do 3 tablespoons of parsley. We have 3 large chicken breasts that we're gonna put in here. You can also do rotisserie chicken, salt and pepper. We're gonna start off with this and then taste. 4 tablespoons of butter and 4 tablespoons of flour. Since I am using fresh chicken, I'm using my Dutch oven tonight, which will keep more heat. Okay, I'm gonna start with my veggies. I'm gonna get that going and I'll be back. Okay, I've had my Dutch oven on low to take the chill off of it. I'm gonna turn up the heat to medium-high heat. I have my veggies here, celery, carrot, onion, garlic. Put as much as you like, as little as you like. Make this your own. And I have 4 tablespoons of butter. Gonna let my veggies cook a little bit before I stir. I always put my garlic on top to give the vegetables at the bottom a little bit of time to soften up. Of course, you can always add your garlic later if you're afraid you're gonna burn it. Now that our veggies are a little soft, we're gonna add our flour. We're gonna add our salt and pepper and our herbs. We let the flour cook for about 2 minutes and then we're gonna add our stock next. We added 8 cups of stock. Now we're gonna add our chicken breasts and we're gonna cook this probably for about 35 minutes and check on it and see if it's ready to shred. I'm gonna put the lid on and keep it on medium-low and bring it to a simmer, and we'll check on this soon. For the dumplings, we have 2 cups of flour. We have our dried ingredients here. We have 1 tablespoon of herb de Provence. You can use thyme, rosemary, whatever your heart desires. If you're using fresh, use a tablespoon. If you're using dried, use about 1 teaspoon. I have 1 teaspoon of pepper and I have 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Don't get that mixed up with baking soda. I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese to mine. It'll give it that saltiness, so I'm not gonna add any salt. The cheese is totally up to you. You can use sharp cheddar. I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of butter and 3/4 cup of half and half. It has less sugar. I just prefer using half and half. You can use whole milk, whatever your heart desires. In with the dried. Give it a good stir. I made a little well there. I'm gonna add my half and half, my butter, and my cheese. Your dumpling batter should look a little bit like this. And when we are ready, we're gonna add about 1 tablespoon at a time into our soup. Soup is looking good. Chicken's almost done. You can always add rotisserie chicken if you wanna make this quicker. I also will add my half and half into my soup once I pull the chicken out. I didn't want it to cook as long. If you are adding rotisserie, you can add this back when you add your chicken broth. All right, we got the chicken all shredded and cut up in here, and we're gonna add the milk and crank up the heat for the dumplings. And by crank, I mean we're gonna get this to a simmer. Dumplings are in and we're gonna let them cook for about 15 minutes, bring it back up to a simmer and cover. All right, tonight's grub is finished. Chicken and dumplings, a classic. Okay, Mom's gonna taste test it. It's one of her favorite meals. Okay, we're gonna taste this together. Okay, here we go.
Cheers.